Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Commodores will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So TCU's offense is on the field for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Sweet cut there. All by himself down the middle. The 30. Pass the 10. Touchdown, TCU! Step and just dusted the field.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Vanderbilt's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Myers on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the Horned Frogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety. That means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. We make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Makes the catch. It says Ukama. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Going to swing it on second down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Commodores will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Commodores with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Ezukama. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he can go. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Talk about having a day. We're not even done the first quarter yet. This receiver already has over 100 yards. Look out.
They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work. taking the lead here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jefferson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Handoff to the single back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're already in the second quarter.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vandy. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. To the air on first down. On over the middle. It's Clements.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Gets it out fast.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Thrust that arm out. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Extending the play. Unleashes one. Finds his man. It's Burrell. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Now adjusting. Rolling right and going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
1 running back in the backfield, and he has it. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Catch in the middle. It's Jefferson. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the 1st half as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. On the ground, it's Palmer. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
That's caught. It's Jefferson. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. The give. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go.
There he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Snagged in the middle. It's Clemens. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He caught it! And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14.
First foul. Kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Fighting off the defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better early.
Converts on 4th down, still going. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Finds his tight end. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting it, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end end zone. Touchdown, Commodores! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to fire on second down. A strike downfield. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Trying to take it back.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Makes the grab. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Grabs it in the middle. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Finds his big tight end. They will score! Touchdown Doors! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Right on the money. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Quickly complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rush is on him. It'll be 3rd and long. Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. And the Commodores decide to punt it away.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure coming. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jefferson. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the...
Snags it inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Got it in the middle. It's Clemens. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this defense has put her game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Crosses the 30. At the 45 on his way. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. They'll try the right side. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively.